It's time.
All right. Feels like I never left. After a 4-hour marathon this morning with Jar Jar and GACs and everything else under the sun, we are back for just a little bit more. Make up for my vacation. So, first conquest on the new account. I'm locked into easy mode, as I probably expected I should have been. So we're just gonna jump in onto this and then head over to the main account and do the TB stuff over there, and then probably wrap up the day with Conquest, I think. Not much point probably in buying passes or anything like that for this new account. We'll just get done what we can get done, right? Hey, that looks like a great data disk right there. Alright, well, and feats. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, I don't even know if I'm capable of tackling any of these, much less all of them. Let's see, what do I have for Mandalorians? I've got two. Don't have any Ewoks, I don't think. Yep, no Ewoks. I don't know. This is an unfamiliar feeling for me, not being like, oh, well, I'll start with this team, and now this one's probably doable. Oh, I guess defeat 20 enemies with light side Mandalorians. Okay, so that one would take some, a little bit of trickery, but we can probably get that done. I think I have 3 resistance characters, though. So we will filter and we will see what we have at our disposal. Oh, yes, we can do full-fledged. Let's bring the veteran Han. Dodged. Well, this feels exactly like the other Conquest, only different. I'm not going to say worse. I almost said worse. What is that? Bam with Tuskens? Weird. Weird, yeah. Teddy. No. Okay. So, look at that. We made 50% progress. We're on our way. We are on our way to glory. Yeah, but we'll also just go ahead and let them take a break for a minute and just bust out a normal team. Yeah, so since it's been a very long time, since I was in, I guess, a basic or, in a position where in a TB I'm not able to I'll do this team for this feat and this team for this feat and blah, 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 and just kind of be able to whip out a plan from the get-go. This is very weird feeling right now. This is not a position I have been in a very long time. And I'm glad this is open to people of all account size. I think that's fantastic. Simultaneously, I think it needs to feel a little bit more rewarding, regardless of your GP. Now, I understand that CG obviously and clearly does not agree with me on this one and never will. That for the $9.99 pass, maybe since this is 2 weeks, let's see where I end up. And at the end of 2 weeks, if I'm managed to get far enough in, oh god, you don't even get character shards on easy. That's that is kind of effed up. I didn't realize that. That's messed up. That's messed up. You should get the Yeah, I don't know that I even now would even consider throwing money at the pass, because if no character shards on easy, that's a slap in the face. You can't even gain just even the smallest amount of progress. That's not cool at all. Not even character shards in the pass or at Red Crate is that's not good. And he's hitting like a tank because I got a ZA card, in case you're wondering. This is not great. I'm a little embarrassed that I didn't know that was the circumstance, that easy doesn't get any rewards really, hardly at all. And you always hear CG. How do we Legion, what's going on? You always hear CG. Well, their concern is they clearly want to monetize Conquest better. That's why we've got the 2-tier passes and all this other stuff. Don't you think people would be more inclined to buy the pass at a low gear level if the character shards were in it? This is just whoever's like, nah, we won't put this. Whoever decided this needs to be fired. This is not smart. This is not smart at all. What's good today, Legion? Oh, you got, in other words, you have to do everything today. Hey, afternoon witch. Yeah, that was my 4-hour stream this morning. Legion was I did GAC and then I went to Jar Jar and then I did the rest of my raid attempts. And now I'm back for TB and Conquest. 4 hours this morning. I'm sure you've heard, but you know that the Jar Jar event is bugged, right? It is, you're not getting the bonus stacks on the shield generator, so it's a little more challenging, but it is doable. It is doable. I managed to get it done. I mean, it was hard, or harder than I guess it probably should have been, but I did get it done, and I didn't have to remod, and I didn't have to do anything crazy. All my Gungans were R5. They have all the Zetas, though. I don't know if that's the big difference maker for me compared to other people, but yeah, I didn't have to remod or do anything nuts like that. It was just very straightforward. Ashley! Hello, Ashley. All right, well, so that's Conquest. That's Conquest on the new account. Oh my, what a joke Conquest is. I'm good, my friend. I'm tired, but I'm good. It was a lot of driving this weekend. How's everything for you? Oh, my roommate and I, when I was living in Western Washington, wintertime, we had a smoker outside, and it was nonstop for weeks smoking fish. It was amazing. Just a freezers just full of smoked salmon. It's the best. He had a really good brine too. Like my roommate knew what he was doing. I was fairly amateur at it, but I helped out where I could. Oh, little Sammy is doing great. Little Sammy is now officially 8 years old. He's officially spoiled, as always. We took our road trip and we made a... Where is my wife going? I don't know. We made a... oh, there's a package. There's a package. We made a stop at the one of the few remaining Disney stores left in the country, and my older brother always sends Sammy Disney gift cards for like Christmas or whatever, and we'd been saving them up, so he had $150 in gift cards to spend at the Disney store, and he came home with quite the haul of stuff. Plus, you know, we kicked in a little extra to cover what he to cover the extra above and beyond he wanted to spend. But he got a bunch of, they have these little action figure sets. He got a bunch of those, and he got Hank from Finding Dory, you know, the Septopus. He got a big Septopus stuffed animal. He got a Judy Hopps stuffy as well. Zootopia and Dory are among his favorites. We are a little like they don't have, and I get it, you know, like Disney, any way you want to shake a stick at it, is mostly going to be geared towards younger girls, and that's fantastic. But they do have movies that are a little more skewed or equally skewed towards boys, and like the examples I would use would be like Wreck-It Ralph or The Incredibles, and they don't have any, and I mean any, merch for Wreck-It Ralph or The Incredibles. I mean, thank God they don't. They have Star Wars. They had a bunch of Star Wars stuff, and they had a bunch of Toy Story stuff, you know, which is also probably equally skewed. Toy Story might actually skew a little more male, you know, because of Buzz and Woody and all that. But I can only imagine how much we would have he would have spent if they had Wreck-It Ralph or The Incredibles, because he loves those two. The Incredibles especially. He loves The Incredibles. Him and I both. We're big Incredibles fans. Okay, so I went over this a little bit earlier. Now that let's commit to hard. Ooh, habaneros. Habaneros, ooh. Well, you'll have to let me know how it is. I'd tell you to send me some, but that is not possible. Yeah, smoked salmon's just incredible. So I am, for Luthien, I am at 260 of 330. So 70 shards. Normally I buy the $30 pass just to make things easier, but I think I would just be throwing away my money this time around, because I mean, only needing 70 between how many you get up here and then how many, like if I got to this crate, I've got it pretty much locked in between what you get up here and what you get for everything else. So I actually don't think I'm gonna buy a pass at all today. I might just go through and see where I end up, and then towards the end of the event just pick it up, you know. So I mean, that will kind of skew things, because you know I've been kind of buying my way around these. If you get the Conquest Plus pass, you get these consumables right here that are needed for these feats, that you have to normally unlock with like doing this or doing, what's the other one? Rex, there's another one you get. Yeah, this one, I think. The Gungans, and you get the over-prepareds. If you buy the Conquest Plus pass, you just get these, and then you just go in and do one battle with it, and you get it done. So yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like I need to. I don't feel like I need to spend anything for the pass. But simultaneously, like, there is 2 Omicrons, which, and considering I spent 40 of those today on Jar Jar, is not a small amount. And there is a lot of stuff in these boxes. So, I mean, the $10 one to me, bare minimum, $10, but do I really need to do it today? And the Plus Pass gets you a lot. It really does. I would feel better about it if it were priced $10 cheaper, not $20 more. You're going for Lord Vader? Ah, that's awesome, Ashley. But we'll get in and get after it, and I'll think about it, because I do the first two. The first 2 I always buy the passes, and with Ezra coming next month, I will 100% be getting those passes. Sure, let's get some potency going. Why not? See, and the swapping free part's another big one too, but we're starting off. We are starting off with a wonderful battle. And so if they're going to bust out her, we're going to do the same to them. I guess right there is fine. No. I'll have to check what you get. I think for the $10, you just unlock the bonus track. I think you need to spend the $30 to get the more energy refills and all that stuff. I think that's how that goes. Yeah, no, then it wouldn't matter when I bought the $10. I'm gonna have to look though, because you do raise a very good point that I might be hurting myself on the stamina. Like because you do get the faster. Yeah, Conquest Pass Plus, you get the bonus energy regeneration. So, and I guess it's cheaper now because of the PC client, but I mean, this does really make, to be honest with you, this probably makes it feel like it should feel without the pass. Like, I feel like if you buy the pass, Captain Rex is the shit. He's easily one of the top 10 characters, I think, overall in the game, if you exclude GLs. So yeah, I don't know. Paying the $29.99 when I only need 70 shards just seems unnecessary. So I'm gonna see. I don't know. I'm gonna think about it. Hi, Ted. Teddy spent the weekend at the doggy sitter, and now he's all clingy. He's all clingy. I missed you guys. Yeah, Ted, we missed you too, buddy. You're a good boy. Well, I mean, mine's only... What's mine? Is mine at 5 stars? No, mine's at 6 stars on my other account, on the alt account. And I got a Zealous Ambition disc on the first disc node that I hit. And, I mean, he was critting for like 60k at 6 stars. He's just absolutely just a monster. Just an absolute monster. Right, Teddy? I mean, then you're definitely not getting your money's worth out of that. Teddy, go lay down. Teddy, get your mom. Yeah, that's a tough one. It definitely, the value of it definitely goes down if you're not able to at least full clear the event. They're buying a $30 pass for an event like this should guarantee you the max crate. It should, in my opinion, give you everything you need somehow, some way to get you the max crate. Like, and if they want more people to buy it, there you go. Ow, come on, man. I mean, it's like to me, the value of the Conquest Pass is very debatable. And I think a lot of people would tell you that the value isn't there. Like, the $10 value is, like, getting this track unlocked is definitely, like, okay. You can, I mean, this sort of stuff, too. The Omicron, or the Datacron stuff is definitely an important thing to have. And, you know, like I pointed out here already, two Omicrons is two Omicrons, you know? And then I think there's a... Oh, seeing there's a free one right here. I thought there was more. Oh, yeah, there it is. Yes, exactly. Also, if you only get that far into the event. So, yeah. You know, I think if you're able to get to here, the $10 pass is probably more than worth it. Well, no, here's what I was... So, what I was also just going over on the new account is, yeah, they're trying to sell you these passes on every account. Doesn't matter what size it is. But not having... I don't think I've ever had to do easy mode on Conquest. I think when Conquest launched, my account was big enough to do normal mode, and then I was able to transition into hard mode. Easy mode, you don't get any shards. You do not get any character shards on easy mode. I had no idea. Even if you buy the pass, you don't get character shards. I don't even see how the hell they justify that. Like, that to me is so beyond unacceptable. If you're participating in the Conquest event, you should get the Conquest rewards, and that includes character shards. Like, I don't even understand. I cannot wrap my head around it at all. Not one shard except for ones you can pick up probably from the scavengers, maybe. Yeah, I might buy the $10 one on the new account just for, again, the rewards on the track are kind of attractive, especially to a new account, but there would be no way in hell I would buy the $30 pass. I mean, honestly, God, probably not until hard mode. To be honest with you, it's just not worth it. Okay. So now with the lower stamina recharge, how long is this team going to be out of action? That's that's the thing I'm the most curious about right now. Is how long is this team now going to be out of action? Because I've taken them down to 50%. Is it going to be a full day before I can use them again? I mean, I've never really done the math to see what it translates into, but, you know, what is it, like a 39% recharge rate? Yeah, like... And if I cared more about Luthien, which, by the way, I as of right now, I don't. I'm hoping he turns out to be the next Watt or Scion of Django, where he's just like, hey, whatever, you know. I don't care about him. And I don't know what that says about me, that I don't care about Luthien. Like, I'm just not excited about it, but I'm just not excited about it because I'm not dependent on Mon Mothma or Saw Gerrera in any way, shape, or mode. Like, there's just nothing I need them for. And nothing I even consider, like, when I'm putting a team together to do something, I'm never like, oh, I wonder if I can get Saw Gerrera to work. Sure be nice if you had a booster. I just don't think about it. Like, I don't care. So, yeah, I don't know. Now, Ezra... After this conquest, we're getting the new Ezra. Him, obviously, because of his connection to GL Tano, I have to pay attention to. Everybody does. Like, you need to get as far into that get as many of his shards as you possibly can, because I don't know if he's going to be the lifter or if he's just being designed as a core part of the team. and we don't even know if he's a requirement. That's the other part of that, is what if he is a requirement? And what if you can't get him? Like, it's a pretty big ask. It's a pretty big ask. But they're also, for whatever reason, they released those first requirements in a hurry. And even though we've gotten a character that they've said is a requirement, they haven't given us the next batch yet. Which, I mean, they need to do. They need to do it today. There's zero reason for them to not have those other 4 requirements out. Because we know that they said the Death Trooper pretty at R7. Okay, give us the rest of it. Or give us a puzzle to figure out to see the rest of it. Like, I don't know why they're waiting so long. I've never seen them release a character that's required for a GL and then not have him. One, he's not even showing up in the required list under Tano if you go in and look at her in the journey guide. And then, so that's unusual. And then to not have the rest of that batch of 4 is even more weird. You know, and then to add everything else to the list, you know, how long have we been waiting for Jar Jar to come back? And then, like, literally, I wake up, I go to the dog place, and I pick up Teddy, I bring him home, and I get ready to stream because my plan is, I'm going to do my GACs, I'm going to do all the things. I got all this stuff to do. We're going to do a big mega stream. And then find out he's bugged. Find out the event is bugged after we've been waiting for, literally, it feels like forever for this event to come back. And we find out it's bugged. And some of the more conspiracy-minded people I've been speaking to think it's intentional to try to monetize it a little further. Because it's not like this is the first time the event's been out. So we've seen the event before. So the first time it ran was bug-free. I assume. I didn't hear any reports of bugs, but I also wasn't able to do the event, so I didn't care what was going on with it. They did fix Defense of Dathomir, though. You can finally kill the General Grievous. So we got that going for us. So, yeah, there's a lot of weirdness in the game right now, I guess is kind of where I'm at. And, you know, there's a lot of a lot of really pissed off people today, and I'm not saying it's not justified. It's absolutely justified. Like, it's unacceptable for stuff to be released bugged, especially with the revenue that we as players generate for this game. We generate a lot of revenue for Capital Games, and they just don't seem to care. Like, there's just no QA, quality assurance. There's no quality assurance that that company doesn't think like. Yeah, don't you wish your Mon Mothma was like this? So, trying not to turn this into a bitch fest, but you know, they're definitely some bitching is definitely warranted. I think I might just be grumpy about Conquest being back already. I wish I had another week. I don't know why. This one just hasn't felt fun. And maybe it's just because today was so busy. I'm already just kind of like a little like, God, I've been on this. I have literally been on this game and on stream pretty much all day. I took about an hour off between my morning stream and this one, which is fine because I'll rail through this and then go and, you know, mostly full auto, a lot of territory battle stuff. And then, you know, and then we'll call it an afternoon until tomorrow, or we'll call it a day until tomorrow. And then, you know, tomorrow afternoon, we'll get back to our regular schedule, what we've all kind of adjusted to and been operating under since I started this streaming adventure. But yeah, maybe it's just to come. And I'm tired. This was a long weekend with a lot of driving. Ugh. And God, my GAC this morning was stressful. I got stuck by I screwed up. I maybe didn't pay as much attention as I should have. I got a little cocky with my teams. Like, I had SOKR, Star Killer, and a bunch of other stuff left over, and I threw my SOKR freaking shorthanded at Grievous, which was fine, but I should have thrown him at DTMG. I ended up not being able to clear the DTMG, and I was like, oh, I'm going to lose. I was very, very pissed off, but my opponent ended up having more problems than I did, and I managed to pull off the win because they couldn't clear my back wall either. But just kind of a frustrating experience today. Defeat an enemy with Scout Trooper, win with only light side. Okay, so we will do Imperial Remnant. Oh, really? Oh, damage immunity, son of a bitch. Oh, all right. I mean, seriously, what's happening with all these damage immunities? And I can't target anybody but Cal? Because he's got Death Mark. There we go. That's done at least. Damn, that felt like a giant pain in the ass. Because I've always had this conspiracy theory too that it always feels like the last cycle of Conquest is harder than it ever has been before. Like they amp up the difficulty, which I mean, I guess would be a very CG thing to do, but so we need all light side and we need a full resistance team, so we can start making progress on the resistance stuff. But here, this will be a 2 for. Ooh, excuse me. This will be a 2 for 1 with some feat progress. I saw that coming. The game is nothing if not consistent. That's okay. We got it done. We already got the 3 stars. So what are we looking at here? Undercover. Lear's resolved, so that's decided. And a Darth Revan team. Oh boy. That wasn't so bad. Okay, leaders resolved. That is just an outstanding all-around data disk. Seeing Conquest Fest makes it free. I don't want to be peer pressured into buying that. Ugh, hate Geos. Will always hate Geos. They're just that team that they're just cockroaches. They just never go away until you get rid of them. Oh. See, now, one thing I do absolutely love about Conquest and preach the gospel on is this. And if you can save as many of these as you can in between as many conquests as you can, Conquest is an outstanding opportunity to get gear onto characters. If you don't care about, having to spend the discs on shards or whatever, you can absolutely take advantage of these guys to pick up a lot of stuff that you need. It's very, very handy. It's very useful. It's very nice. If I am remembering correctly, yeah, for that fella right there, I need those. Yeah, there's no need to spend these. You can save them between conquests. If you're not aware, if this is your first time or whatever, you can save these between conquests and then spend them, as needed. Obviously, there's a cap of 3,500. But I tend to I like to go into a conquest with 1,000 if I can. So I'm going to do one more refresh on here. Normally I like to try to get through a whole sector before I call it a day, but I'm not gonna go that crazy today, I don't think. We'll go crazy tomorrow after I'm a little more rested and recovered. And the Mandalorians are now a little... And my Ewoks don't suck, but they're not amazing. So, alright. What else do we have for feats? I know we have, for globals, we have Jedi Knight Cal. Do we have the Gungan global? We do have a Gungan global, which I need to unlock that, technically. And then that as well for Dark Trooper Gideon. 15 battles with Rex surviving. Okay, so we got a lot of different ways we can go here. But now that they're, for me, for the first time today, complete. So kind of trying to learn what they can do. I was able to take Jar Jar into the raid after I unlocked him and took him to R7, and I 100% did max score on auto, more or less. I took it off auto to make sure the ship selected the right thing, but yeah, for the most part, it was 100% full auto. I was very, very happy with that. Do you think it's a little weird Jar Jar isn't... You can't call him to assist. But I guess maybe that's a balance issue, because he might be a little too overpowered if he was constantly assisting. But so far, I'm very happy. I put a couple Omicrons on him, so we will see how he plays out in GAC when 5v5 starts up again next week, because we're about to enter that somewhat glorious, because it's always nice to get a break, but also kind of dull time, you know, when you don't have to worry about GAC. But the break is, you know, like the first couple of days, I'm like, oh, thank God we got a break. And then, you know, after that, I'm like, I kind of want to play GAC. That move really seems to get deflected or dodged a lot, his basic. But considering how good the Gungans are even without Jar Jar, like his addition is definitely noticeable. Like you can feel that it's a little bit of a different team with him in play. And I imagine with those GAC Omicrons, it's even more transformative. But if you're doing the event right now, like if you have a week to do it, so you don't need to rush to do it, especially with it, you know, being bugged. And CG has acknowledged the bug, so we do that. That has changed from this morning when I did the event and kind of struggled my way through it. They had not yet acknowledged the bug and that they were working on it, but they have since acknowledged it. They're at least we are aware, blah, you know, we are aware of an issue with blah blah blah. But we have a week. You have a week to do the event, so I mean, I know, understandably so, that everybody wants to get in and get it done, but you know. We got no TBs going on this week, or TWs, so you know you don't have to worry about territory war. You don't have to worry about GAC for a week. So, you know, if it's giving you issues, just walk away from it until CG, you know, decides whatever they're gonna do, or be patient and grind it out. Because I did it with R5s, the whole thing. I didn't change a mod. I didn't change anything. I went in, did the battles, kind of learned how they felt. Adjusted strategies as I felt as needed. Honestly, the tier that gave me the most problems, I think, was probably the Darth Maul tier. The first tier took me 3 tries, and then Maul took me like 4. Took me 2 on the final one. So I mean, not horrible for a bugged event. And hopefully, if it is a bug and they can find it and they figure out how to fix it in a hurry, it should be, I think, a very easy event, considering, like, I thought gas was a hard. I did more attempts on like one of the tiers for gas than I did on this, or than I did on Jar Jar total. I've definitely played harder things, and considering it was bugged, you know, the fact that I was still able to do it, you know, don't get frustrated, I guess is the... I literally have guildmates who are like, we're gonna quit because of this. I'm like, because of Jar Jar? You're gonna quit because of the Jar Jar event is bugged for whatever reason? And it honestly probably has to do with the freaking PC client. Because was the Jar Jar event out the last time? Or was the PC client event out when the event was running the last time? I would not shock me if these changes that they've made in the last recent weeks are the cause of it. There's something in the code that's just not sitting right. Okay. That was weird. Did you see that? It's having the countdown for the 23, and then there was no other number next to it until they did damage to it.
I missed that part.
What the hell was I doing? There we go. Yeah, so that seemed like a little buggy right there. I wonder if that's related to it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the you're not getting the appropriate amount of stacks. You're supposed to get like 15 or you're supposed to get an additional 5. So, like I was starting off with like 11, I think. But I mean, as far as I know, that's the crux of the bug, is you're just not getting as many stacks onto this as you should. Which, you know, is obviously a problem because of how important that shield generator is. Oh, and that's right. They got the no revive on one of the Zetas, right? Because, yeah, Watt was trying to resurrect somebody right there and couldn't do it. Because wasn't that bug, too? When that first came out, that wasn't functioning the way it should have been. Oh, we got ads starting. And if I recall, that took them a long time to sort that out, too. Well, look, we almost ended up going through all of Sector 1. That's okay. We will... we got 2 more fights. And then we will just head over to TV. And there's the ad break is running. And we need to get things with Captain Rex, so we might as well use him in an overpowered fashion. He gives me like the same vibes as Dash used to. When Dash was new and ZA and all that other shit, you just absolutely annihilate teams with Dash. He's the same way. Only better. He's better at it. He's better at it. Boom. All right. We might revisit this after TB. We might swing back around. Take a peek. Score hasn't moved, but then I'm curious if he's tried more attempts. Nope. He seems to be content. I was very, very mad. Very, very mad. I thought I'd lost GAC because I was dumb. Because I was in a rush. I was feeling cocky. Didn't read a frickin' descriptor, and it darn near cost me everything. Very lucky. I'm like, don't take this as anything. I'm very, very fortunate to pull that win off. All right, we'll see if this is working. We'll see if this is working, this TB, or if it's deciding to. They're deciding to. They're gonna shred me. Ooh, ow. I mean, I don't want to get super cocky, but it'd be really nice for him to come out from under his hiding place. Hey, so this has been pretty consistent the last couple of TBs, where normally we get annihilated, but this weird Frankenstein combination of ships seems to be working out pretty well. All right, and now we have everybody's favorite Lord Vader full auto. I don't even mind. My hand is hovering over the mouse. I don't need to get involved. I can just talk to you guys. This is one of the few TBs that I can claim. This event right here, this particular node, is one of the few ones I can claim that I've never lost on. Ever since I unlocked Lord Vader and got access to it, it's 100% win rate. Even before I had Lord Vader's ultimate available, he was winning. I think it's probably just a matter of, obviously you need to be Relic 5 to even get access to the planet, but There we go. And our little full auto break has come to an end. And we will just work our way around now. And you. There we go. And then we'll go from here to Inquisitors and then First Order and all that good stuff. We'll get our links out before I go too crazy. Oh, you bastard. Okay. Always feel better getting that Droidica out. Those Droidicas have ruined more attempts for me on this than anything else. And yeah, I know Ultimate's ready. I save Ultimate until should be a Geonosian wave after this, and I like to link up the GBA and the Brute and just get them gone. Ugh. All right. Ouch. Cannot count the Geos out. Ooh. It'd be really nice if he would drop his freaking taunt. There we go. Dang, this is not going amazing. Okay, we pulled it out. Whew. All right. Oh, that's right. I borrowed a mod from her for something. Who would I have stolen this for? For Jar Jar, probably. I probably took it for Jar Jar. So we'll steal it from Mon Mothma. Yeah, we'll enhance it here soon, but Mon Mothma is not a character I use, well, ever. And especially with GAC over and everything else, so. These guys really do make this feel like easy mode at times. Of course. And of course. All right. Whew. I'm sorry. I'm kind of low energy, guys. I apologize. I really, really do. I spent a lot of time in vehicles the past couple of days. Just kind of took a toll on me. All right. And because I chose to use those ships over there on the dark side node, we'll just do bounty hunter stuff here with executor. This is pretty straightforward. The fun part is going to be, what's the bonus ship this week or this TB? Because they make you use Lando, cool, all well and fun. But then they get a Houndstooth and we get an Outrider.
What are you growling about? Apparently he has to go.
Oh, I am out of coffee. That's no bueno. Shh. Almost. Can't remember if that... Ooh. Okay, we made it. Yeah, he despawns. Alright, and here's the other 100% dependable full auto. Oh. Okay, Jabba, you better eat him. I mean, assuming he lives through all this other stuff. Beautiful. One day, Afra. One day we'll come and see you. We got a lot of options. We got a lot of options. Options just keep going up. Now, I think technically we could do Gungans here. Yeah, you know what? Let's see how they do. Let's see how they do in a TB. Teddy. The cats still don't want to be your friend. They don't care that you were gone. They still don't want to be your buddy. Ooh, Deathmark. Yeah. Get him deaded. Yeah, normally this is a node I throw my bounty hunters at, but I mean, we got the new toy. We might as well play with it, right? It seems no more or less. Although I will say with bounty hunters, there are times on this event where I feel like I'm just one bad move away from getting taken out. You know, one RNG rolls one way or another and I end up losing. So this feels still safer. Even if it's not quite as entertaining, because I like using the bounty hunters and, you know, getting Fennec out there and getting to use Cyan and Django. Because he can do fun stuff. If you're able to ramp up all of his things, you know. What's happening with Boss Nass's health? It's like his health is being siphoned. Is his health being siphoned? Health down, minus 20% max health. Interesting. Now, I will say this did feel like, even though it looks like we're winning without a problem, it did feel like it took longer. Although winning might not actually be a certainty with that thing. All right. I mean, fun. Definitely starting to get a better feel for the team, which, is... All right. Never put dodged. Okay. So anytime I get dodged by random shit like this where it's just not, there's no foresight involved, it always is going to catch my eye. Ooh. When this fleet functions the way it should, where you're getting all the assists in the world and everything's hitting the way it should, this is a very, very fun fleet. But in stark contrast, when the fleet doesn't behave the way it typically does, it's incredibly frustrating. Because it does happen. It does happen. It happens a lot in TV, where you just don't get the assists. Happens in GAC too from time to time, but here we seem to be just fine. At least today, at least for this time. We'll circle back to this one at the end. And we will do... We'll do Kyle. We'll do Hoda. Why not? Why not? Should be fairly straightforward. Always. He always gets that debuff. All right, we've got his TB Omicron active for everybody now. Preach the gospel of this thing. All right. So I don't know if it's still a thing, but his ultimate used to bug out in the first wave, and would make the clone trooper unkillable. So I don't know if they ever bothered to fix it, but I just don't even fiddle around with the ultimate in that wave. Just I don't want to risk it. You know, I mean, I know this is day one. It's not that big of a deal. We're gonna get our stars on the planet. I mean, regardless, I could probably, in all honesty, like deploy 100% and we'd be fine. But you know, I like to get waves done. Boom. All right, so more choices. Got just every team. Him I'm saving for that Mason kit. Probably the same with him. I don't think I've ever really done light side Mandalorians on this particular planet, but I'm sure it's possible, right? So, and they changed these guys' portraits up again. It'd be better if they just went back to the old ones. Ooh. So that is kind of odd to get one of those on any team. Get one of these stacks of no confidence on any team in the opening round. It was very unusual. Well, okay, so that literally did nothing to anybody. And the game, did you see the game kind of stuttered after that hit? That should have done something, because now she's got 2 stacks. She's gonna get taken out here soon. All right, so maybe that's why you don't use this team here. Very odd. Very odd. That felt very weird. Yep, there she goes. But we'll see if Paz can carry. Stranger things have happened. Yeah, saying that literally does no damage to anybody. That just does not seem like Whirling Birds is functioning correctly. Yeah, let's just throw it on auto. We'll let the game decide my fate. Okay, well there it is. Yeah, I don't understand why that does nothing even at 20 stacks, but okay. I'm not sitting here any longer than I have to. We're almost there, folks. We're almost there. that seemed a little more hairy than I think it should have felt. But all right, well now let's have some fun here. Okay, why not? This will be a good time. Very, very interesting. I have not played this very many times, just because I didn't have the kit. And then, they sold that, they put out that pack, and now all of a sudden I have to get Fisto. So it's very possible for me to do this, but dodged. Come on. All right, well, we got it done. We got it done, and now we'll just need to deploy. So, you know, not the most exciting day of TV, just going about our business. But tomorrow we'll have this right here that we will do. Tom Moxepo. Oh boy. You know what? No, before I deploy, I'm gonna check platoons. I'm gonna be a good kid. Just make sure I can just get as much down as I can in as many platoons as I can. All right, we'll go check dark side real quick, and then we'll deploy to mix. So as far as I have seen, other than the acknowledgement, still have yet to see anything fix-wise being said by CG. Oh. Okay, so there's my 10 of 10. I've got a large number of guild members ticked off about this Jar Jar thing, and it's completely understandable and also justifiable. What do we got going on here? Okay, grab that energy. See if he did a Hail Mary. Nope. Okay. All right, well, let's go. We're gonna go check out the other account real fast. So that'll be up on screen in just a second. And you can see a little bit of what I'm talking about with Conquest on a starter account. It's not great. It's not great. And some of you are probably aware. Some of you have probably been living with it. And you're like, hey, yeah, welcome to reality, dude. But, gosh, it kind of sucks. Should be up on your screens momentarily, folks. Thanks for hanging in there. There it is. All right. Oh. So, yeah. You hop in here. I'm committed to this. This is the only one you qualify for. And, yeah, there's Red Crate. $4.95. Cool. Nothing. Yeah, you get some of this. That's cool. You get some of this. That's cool. You know, also cool. But where are the character shards? And why would I buy this? You know, maybe when you get to where you're wanting to get caught up with things and you want the bonus proving ground event, this might be justifiable, but you're not going to worry about that until you're 4 million. So who are they marketing this to? Like, this does nothing for a lower account, so it's very, very frustrating. But yeah, so kind of where we're at. Kind of where we're at for the day. You know, yes, we do have TV going on here, but Oh, shoot. I need to try to do damage. Oh. I think they completed it already. Oh, maybe not. I don't even know if I'm capable of... I think they said you have to get 2%. You have to do 2% damage to something to qualify for any rewards at all. I mean, in just absolute stark contrast to, you know, on my main account where you would do this event with JMK or SLKR and solo it, you know, and then have to sit and wait. And now I'm like, can I do any damage at all? Yeah. I would needed to have caught it on the Darth Scion tier, I think, in order to have a shot. But it's okay. I still get rewards. I just can't get a, you know, I'm kind of not competing for rank, but it's just going to be more random where I'm going to end up ranked rewards wise. Yep, we'll see. Yep, nope. Maybe someday. Maybe someday. Yeah, I needed to catch it in phase 2, I think. But that's okay. We'll get there. We'll get there. But yeah, here, Hoth Rebel Assault. Like, we're more or less already 3-starred, you know. And I did the special mission down here. And then, yeah, I'll just deploy everything else. So yeah, TB is much less exciting when you are a lower tier of everything. Yeah, but it'll be better here in a day or two when we start getting into, you know, the fleets and all that good stuff. So yeah, that's unfortunately, well, not unfortunately. I did a 4-hour stream this morning with Jar Jar and GAC and everything else. So I've given lots of content, but yeah, this in comparison was not as fun as it was this morning, because especially with the Jar Jar event being as wacky as it is, you know, we had a little bit of unknown and randomness and struggle to overcome, which we did. We made it. But yeah, so that's it for today. We'll be back tomorrow, more Conquest, more TB, and just hang out and chill. There is something special coming up this week, but I'm gonna wait a couple of days before I say anything. I just want to make sure before I speak up that I'm not speaking out of turn. So yeah, guys, appreciate you. I missed you guys while I was gone. I'm glad I'm back. And everything will be, you know, everything's back to normal pretty much. I don't have any super long trips. This Friday, though, I will be streaming, but it won't be until later on Friday. I am going to Pittsburgh for a comic convention. I have a couple of photo ops purchased with a few people, so until those are done, I can't leave. And it's about a 2-hour drive one way, depending on traffic and stuff like that. So So that's where I will be on Friday, but I will stream when I get home. And that'll be TB and Conquest and whatever else has come along since then. But thanks for being here, guys. Yeah, Thursday, Friday, hopefully. Thursday there will hopefully be a special event. I need to confirm, and then Friday, I'll just stream as soon as I'm able when I get home. I think my wife said she wants me to pick up dinner on the way home, so probably sit down and eat and then hop on and stream for a little bit. It'll be Conquest TV. Nothing super crazy, but yeah, that's the plan. And then unfortunately we got the next week with no territory or with no GAC at all, but we'll be back to 5v5, and hopefully we'll get some answers on some of the questions we have, like what are the next Tano requirements? Are they going to fix this Jar Jar event? Things like that. We should be getting a new Datacron preview here soon too, because the current set, the one with like the Reva Cron and the Padme Cron and the SLKR Cron, those are going away here in less than a month. Those will go away at the start of next Conquest when we're working towards Ezra. So hopefully we'll get some exciting news coming our way in the next few days. And then we'll get through this no GAC week together as we always do. Oh, and also here in a couple of days, they just on August 1st released a remaster of Star Wars Bounty Hunter. I never played it when it was out originally on whatever system, maybe a 360 or a PS3. Maybe it goes back that far. I don't know. But I never played it. But I bought the remaster, and I'm going to stream my entire playthrough starting here in a few days. It's just my family's still in town. So today I said, well, hey, look, I took the days off. I need to buckle down and do all the streams I need to do. But, for the most part, I'm still going to be spending time. But, yeah, probably Wednesday afternoon, I'll maybe buckle that in with everything. Start the playthrough on that. So I'm looking forward to that because, again, never played it before. So it's going to be a new experience for me, and maybe it'll be a new experience for you guys too. So anyways, guys, thank you for being here. Thanks for watching. Spread the word. We're at 90 followers. 100 is a huge milestone. And then on top of it all, my wife, he said she's going to buy me a better chair. So help me get a better chair. Spread the word. Spread the word. Like, follow, subscribe, and then hopefully I'll be able to tell you about some other cool stuff here in just a day or two. But until then, guys, take care. Good luck with everything. If you're struggling on the Jar Jar event, I understand. Oh, hang on. Oh, I got to go back and do this on my main account. Son of a gun. I knew I was forgetting something. If you're struggling on the Jar Jar event, just... Oh. Do I even have... Oh, I guess I do. Okay, screw it. We'll do this real quick while I'm saying goodbye to you guys. Since, this is now not bugged. I forget how this Hail of Arrows things works. Grant health steal up to all allies. Yeah, I haven't done the tier with the Night Sisters in a very long time. Yeah, wow, I haven't done this in forever. But hey, they fixed it. We were able to kill Grievous, so we got that going for us, right? But yeah, if you're working on the Jar Jar event, I understand. What does this do? Call out all nights. Special damage all enemies in influx days. 4-turn cooldown. I understand. I was able to power through it. It had its moments where it was sucky. But, when I was first getting going, I was starting to debate whether or not I was going to be able to complete it. But then I kind of saw the way the winds were blowing, and like if I played super smart, I'd be able to. Yeah, I don't need them. I don't think I have mods on any of these Night Sisters. So hopefully we're able to beat this. I mean, not that it matters, but... But yeah, just... I didn't remod. I didn't put more relic levels on. I just kind of figured out the mechanics, and then once I had the mechanics figured out, I was able to power through it. And no reason to believe it would be any different from anybody else. I do have all the Zetas. I know that probably makes a difference, but yeah, just try to stick with it. Don't let the frustration get you guys.
Hi, my name's Billy Chanel, and I got a call from Fraud.
All right, well, look at that. We got some stuff done. Okay, guys, we will catch you. We will catch you all tomorrow afternoon. Thanks for being here. Just double checking, making sure I got everything. But yeah, thanks for being here, guys. Appreciate you. And then yeah, hopefully some really cool, exciting news here in the next day or two. Yeah, we will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. And again, either obviously wait and see if CG issues a fix or whatever, but otherwise you can power through the Jar Jar event. You absolutely can. But anyway, good luck with everything, guys, and I'll catch you tomorrow.